We're not going to the Grand Canyon. Apparently we had somehow never heard this before, but the north rim of the Grand Canyon is closed from like October 15th to May 15th because of snow, because it's like high altitude. 2 weeks, 1,900 miles, 7 national parks, equals one incredible adventure. Sometimes your most unexpected adventures are your greatest adventures. Good morning. The morning after our trip to Zion National Park yesterday, it was honestly like our least glorious and amazing camping night as we slept in a Walmart parking lot. We're all stocked up on snacks. We're going to the Grand Canyon today. Grand Canyon National Park is going to be our 6th national park on this trip. But it's about like a 2-hour drive or so, so it's a bit of a drive, but let's hit the road. We are out in the middle of nowhere, northern Arizona right now. We were literally driving on our way to the north rim of the Grand Canyon, and there was a sign like a couple miles back that said that the north rim of the Grand Canyon is closed. But we're not going to the Grand Canyon. We are in the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area and Rainbow Bridge National Monument. These cliffs behind me are called the Vermillion Cliffs, and we're in the Glen Canyon Recreational Area. We're gonna do a hike up here through one of these really narrow canyons, which I believe should come out at the Colorado River on the other side. Beautiful day. And the scenery out here is incredible. It's kind of nice, although the fact that the north rim of the Grand Canyon was closed was kind of inconvenient for our plans. It's kind of nice to get out of the National Park Service and get somewhere a little bit less busy. I don't know if my camera just captured that, but I just slipped and fell right in that big puddle of water. Made it to the Colorado River, finally. That was quite the hike down that canyon. After falling in the water, like, I'm just covered in mud, so I'm gonna step in the water even though it's freezing so I can like wash off my legs and my feet. That water is so cold, but it honestly feels really refreshing. We're in an area called the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. That's a bit of a mouthful, I know. This canyon you can hike through is like a hike down from like a main, road all the way down to the Colorado River, and you hike back up. It's been a really chill time hanging out here, enjoying the river. Man, it's beautiful out here. I'm very sad to say that we need to leave this beautiful place. Look at the storm clouds building back there, though. Pretty dark clouds back there, so we're trying to get back to the car, or the van, because it's a bit of a hike back, and you don't want to get stuck out here in a freaking thunderstorm or a heavy rainstorm. That would not be good. Okay, we made it back from the hike. We got rained and hailed on a little bit. Just got a little wet, but it wasn't so bad. So we had to make one more stop before driving to Lake Powell. I'm on a bridge right now above the Colorado River. I don't know if you can even get a scale about how high this is. It's really insane. And then you can see the vehicle bridge on the other side. Check that out. So that's pretty crazy. This bridge was built between 1927 and 1928. The length is 834 feet. It's 467 feet above the river, the Colorado River down below. So that might be the tallest bridge I've ever been on in my life, honestly. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty crazy. This is the Lake Powell Dam, and it's pretty damn big. That's quite the engineering marvel there, I would say. This behind me is Lake Powell, And actually, you can see the dam over here where we were not too long ago. But yeah, most of the lake is actually located up in Utah, which is just north of here. We're pretty close to the Arizona-Utah border here. But I think the day coming to a close, I'm going to end this video here, this episode of our road trip series here. Kind of started on an unfortunate note, not being able to go to the Grand Canyon because it was shut down the North Rim anyway, but honestly getting to explore that canyon, that whole area over there, made it well worth it. It was kind of one of those, you know, unexpected adventures that became one of the best ones of the trip, honestly. So I had a great time. If you want to see the rest of our national park road trip series, then subscribe to my channel so you can watch the whole thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.